Bob Bell is here tonight with a look at sports. Nashville on the road tonight. How are they doing in the second half of the season?
Well, they're playing well enough to be in first place if they weren't in the same division with Birmingham. Birmingham just refuses to lose.
Unbeatable this year.
And the Sounds are 26 and 16. That should have you in first place, but they're in second. Tonight down in Chattanooga on the road, they split a doubleheader with the Lookouts. The Lookouts winning 3-0, and Nashville taking the second game by a score of 6-3. They'll remain in Chattanooga for 3 more games. Let's go now to the Major League scoreboard. The Atlanta Braves tonight stand a chance to pick up more ground on the Dodgers as they're leading the Dodgers and trying to widen that margin. In San Diego, they're scoreless in the first inning with the Padres, and earlier, San Francisco beat the Dodgers by a score of 8-0. Elsewhere in the National League, Pittsburgh 6-3 over the Mets. The St. Louis Cardinals beat Montreal and gained some ground there, 3-2. Cincinnati and Houston are still playing in the 7th with the Reds on top. And the Chicago Cubs, in the first of 2, beat Philadelphia by a score of 4-3. George Brett's famous pine tar bat arrived in Detroit in time for today's game, but it didn't help him or the Royals. He went hitless, and the Royals lost to the Tigers. The first hit of the Kansas City-Detroit game was this home run by the Royals' Pat Sheridan in the second inning, his 5th home run of the year. Detroit came back later in the game with Enos Cabell doubling off the wall, and that put Cabell in position to score when teammate Larry Herndon put a home run into deep left field. 2 Tiger runs in, Detroit leads 2-1. The game hung at 2-1 until the 8th inning when Detroit substitute catcher Marty Costello punched out a single with the bases loaded, bringing home 2 more, Lou Whitaker and Larry Herndon. Kansas City was unable to rally in the 9th, and Detroit wins it 4-1. There you see that final score. Toronto and Cleveland went 13 innings with the Blue Jays winning at 6-5. Boston jumped on Milwaukee pretty good today. 3 home runs in that one, 10-5 Red Sox. And tonight, Baltimore down Texas Rangers by a score of 7-4. The other big game in progress in the American League has the White Sox leading the Yankees 4-1 through 7. Turning now to football news in Canton, Ohio today, 5 greats were inducted into the NFL Hall of Fame. 71-year-old Sid Gilman. He has coached football for 50 years, 123 wins with 6 teams in the AFL and NFL. A great believer in the pass and maybe the best passing coach of all time. Bobby Mitchell, now 48 years old, former running back and wide receiver with the Cleveland Browns and the Washington Redskins. He scored 91 career touchdowns. Quarterback Sonny Jurgensen of the Redskins. He still holds the NFL record with 5 seasons of 3,000 or more yards. He also threw 255 touchdowns. Sonny is now 49 years old. Bobby Bell, the first Kansas City Chief to enter the Hall of Fame. Bobby is now 43 and called by many the greatest outside linebacker to ever play the game. And 40-year-old Paul Warfield, wide receiver with the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. Warfield is the only 83 inductee elected in his first year of eligibility, 5 years after retirement. In the NFL exhibition game in Canton today, the Pittsburgh Steelers defeated the New Orleans Saints by a score of 27-14. Several hundred MTSU football fans gathered at the Knights of Columbus Club in West Nashville tonight to talk with the Raider coach Boots Donnelly about the upcoming season. Boots has a big annual picnic each year in Murfreesboro. A couple of thousand attend, so he decided to hold one also in Nashville for the area fans here. And the fans, by the way, of MTSU are very optimistic, and apparently with some reason. One thing for sure, they all know that Boots Donnelly teams will hit.
Defensively has always been our philosophy. Ed Bunio, our defense coordinator, been with me since I've been at Austin Peay, and that's our philosophy. We want to stop you first, and unfortunately, right now we have quality young defensive football players, but we've lost all of the old experienced football players, and it's going to be a different transition because now we are playing with experience on offense. We're going to have to live with that for a few games until our defensive football team comes through.
In Tulsa, Oklahoma, where the temperatures have hovered around the 100-degree mark all week, Jan Stevenson holds a 2-shot lead through 3 rounds of the Women's U.S. Open. In second place is Patty Sheehan, who started the day as the leader, and certainly will have a shot at catching Jan tomorrow. That final round coverage tomorrow here on Channel 2 starts at 3 o'clock, and there are several other lady golfers who can very well take the big prize also. Time now for a regular Saturday night feature, the golf tips from the area pros. Tonight, the importance of the waggle. Channel 2 golf tips are sponsored by light beer from Miller.
The purpose of the waggle is to basically relieve tension in the arms and in the leg muscles prior to swinging the golf club. There are 4 types of waggles. The first type, and probably the most often used one, is the pressing of the hands forward prior to swinging, done in this manner. The second type of waggle is done with the right knee, where prior to swinging, you move it toward the left knee in this manner. The third type of waggle is the rotation of the left hip away from the ball prior to swinging, done in this manner. And the fourth and last type is the pressure placed on the inside of the right knee and leg down toward the ground prior to swinging. It's done in this manner.
Merchandise for Channel 2 golf tips provided by Debt Distributor and light beer from Miller. All you ever wanted from a beer and less. Tomorrow's a busy day in sports. Headlining will be the Talladega 500 and also the final round of the Women's U.S. Open. We'll be here to report it all. Look forward to seeing you then.
See you then. Okay. Still ahead on Channel 2 News, a Tennessee craftsman who's left his pocket knife behind and prefers to carve with something a little more up to date. We'll tell you more when we come back.
Everyone at Wonderful Waterbeds is excited to announce they've just acquired the bedroom in Rivergate. This means Wonderful Waterbeds now has 3 locations: Lions Head, Nolensville Road, and now in Rivergate next to Target. To help celebrate their move, they've greatly reduced prices on all of the bedroom's inventory. This clearance sale with savings up to $600 will last only until this inventory is sold, so drop in today. Shop Wonderful Waterbeds at Lions Head, Nolensville Road, and now Rivergate.
Some people think just because a Curtis Mathis is priced a little higher, they can't afford one. But the fact is, every Curtis Mathis television, big screen TV, video recorder, camera, and stereo is covered by our exclusive 4-year limited warranty. And delivery and installation are included. So you don't have to be rich to buy a Curtis Mathis, just smart. At Curtis Mathis Home Entertainment Centers, our products may be a little more expensive,
but they're worth it.
You know, I've made an important decision. I think it's time I gave up this surfing life. I mean, I still go to the beach just about every day. Then I just hang out, drinking light beer from Miller. Not getting filled up and grooving on light's great taste. But maybe it is time I tried to make something of myself. Time I gave all this up and went out, got a real job. Nah.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
The art of wood carving isn't all that unique, especially here in Tennessee, but on Monteagle Mountain near Chattanooga, there's a man who's made a name for himself, not for what he carves, but for what he carves with.
Elvin King has lived on Monteagle Mountain for most of his life, and in the past 2 decades, he's become quite famous around these parts. You see, Elvin carves some beautiful wood sculptures, but it's not his sculptures that have made him famous. It's the way he creates them. Yep, Elvin has thrown out the age-old pocket knife in favor of a much more delicate tool, the chainsaw. Elvin has been carving since he was a young man, but his love affair with art didn't really begin until 1945, when he was overseas during World War II.
I saw my first chainsaw over in Germany. The engineers were building the bridge with it, and we saw the thing there, we didn't really know what it was.
Since then, Elvin has come to love the chainsaw. With it, he creates not only life-size sculptures, but miniatures as well. Though his best demonstration of dexterity with the chainsaw is peeling an apple. He was forced into the peeling act 10 years ago when someone spread the rumor that he had done it before.
I said, well, I hadn't done that. But I said, if it can be done, I can do it. So I tried it, and I got and started doing it.
In Monteagle, Tennessee, I'm Ed Crump reporting for ABC News.
All of us here at Channel 2 are proud to announce tonight that we have been awarded the Best Newscast of the Year award by United Press International in their broadcast competition. Winners were announced tonight at a dinner at Henry Horton State Park. The winners are presented for excellence in broadcast journalism. And of course, we're honored to get that newscast, and we want to send out a special congratulations to our producer, Joe Von Cannell. That's it for us tonight at 10. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon at 5.
Do you recognize this dance? It's called the shag. And the music? Some call it oldies but goodies or solid gold. But many people today know it as beach music, and it's become a phenomenon. And this is Ocean Drive, a giant 3-record collection of beach music hits. Listen to what you get.
It's all right. Have a good time, 'cause it's all right. Just give me some kind of sign, girl. Oh, my baby. Just one look, and I felt so hard. Got sunshine on a cloudy day. With this ring, I promise I'll always love you, always. Baby, I need your loving.
Ocean Drive contains 30 original hits by the original artists. 3 big records of beach music at its best. Only available through this special television offer. So order yours today.
Under the boardwalk, out of the sun. Under the boardwalk, you know you love
Ocean Drive, a treasury of the great sound from the 60s. The 3-record collection is only $14.95 and is also available on 8-tracks or cassettes for the same low price. So order your collection right now.
COD and credit card customers call toll-free 1-800-228-5000. That's 1-800-228-5000. Or save $3 in COD fees by sending $14.95 for the record or tape, plus $1 for postage and handling to Ocean Drive, 4219 West Olive Suite, 194 Burbank, California.
Income tax seems to be only fair to the rich.
I'm going to quit paying. The Patriots, an anti-tax group now recruiting in Nashville, believe wages and salaries cannot be legally taxed.
IRS has never successfully prosecuted any member of the Patriot Network.
Are we fools to pay taxes on our wages, or are the Patriots wrong? I'm Richard Ray, and I'll have some answers to those questions as we examine the tax rebels, beginning Monday on Channel 2 News at 5 and 10.
In the Nashville area alone, an estimated 200,000 people have been personally affected by rape or sexual abuse. Last year, Nashville's Rape and Sexual Abuse Center answered over 5,000 calls from victims. The center must have your help to continue answering community needs. Without emergency contributions, there will be no one to answer this phone. Since Channel 2 brought Crime Stoppers to Nashville last February, it has assisted police in clearing over 50 cases: homicide, armed robbery, burglary, fraud, concealing stolen property, auto theft. Over $10,000 worth of stolen property recovered, and more cases are under investigation. If you have information about a major crime, you can get a cash reward, and you can do it anonymously. Call 74-CRIME.
I'm Steve Garvey, inviting you to join me on the road to Los Angeles, when Jim Hill and I will be joined by a trio of past Olympians. Jennifer Chandler profiles world champion diver Wendy Weiland. Former javelin thrower Kate Schmidt looks at America's Karen Smith and England's Fatima Whitbread. And Peter Corman reports on some of our finest gymnastics prospects competing against a tough international field. All on the next edition of The Road to Los Angeles.
Sunday at 12:30 on Channel 2.
You take out that garbage like I asked?
Come on. In every moment, somewhere there's some magic waiting there and hoping to be found. Life's ordinary moments are waiting for your magic. Turn 'em around, turn 'em around, turn 'em around.
you guys having a pillow fight? Because I sure would hate to miss a good pillow fight.
Sometimes the best times don't start out that way. Let love turn them around. From the Mormons, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
It's great to be a collector, but not of old medicines. As medicines age, the compounds they consist of may change, possibly transforming them into dangerous poisons. Throw out all medicines that are out of date. Nearly 3,500 people die each year of poisoning. Medicine cabinets that haven't been poison-proofed often contain the culprits. Poison-proof your medicine cabinet. Make sure all pain relievers and prescription drugs have child-resistant caps. Always keep medicine in the original container with the original label so you can be sure of what you're taking. Never take medicine in the dark. One bottle can easily look like another. Only give medicine to the person the doctor prescribed it for. The medicine that works wonders on one person may harm the next. Medicines are made to heal, not harm. Use them properly, and they'll help keep your family healthy.
The coming attractions trailer for the movie Stand Alive shows two muscular, sweaty movie stars working together in a dance routine. The actors are John Travolta and Sylvester Stallone, but the audience may not realize that Travolta is the star of the movie and Stallone doesn't appear in it. He's the director. This may be the first time in history a movie director has appeared in the coming attractions trailer with his shirt off.
We'll review Staying Alive and other new summer movies this week at the movies, the movie review program.
Sunday at 2:30 on Channel 2.
Live Tonight gives you a direct line to exciting conversations.
Come election time, you collect.
I do. You better believe that.
I wish Mr. Pruitt would get him some medical help and stay out behind the wheels of an automobile.
I'm going to keep driving. My doctor says there's nothing wrong with me.
I think organized crime killed Jimmy Hoffa.
Start your week with something to talk about.
You're on Live Tonight. Thanks for calling.
Join Teddy Bart, Sundays at 10:30 on Channel 2.
The best jokes in the world, but hey Mom, you never failed me. I got your nose and your hair that won't curl, but Mother, you never failed me. You took the time to care, you made the time to share, you were the best you could be. And I know you gave Uncle a lot, but look at the kid you got. Mother, you never failed me. I know you didn't play ball very well, but Mother, you never failed me. When we had a secret you never would tell, Mother, you never failed me. You gave me the best you had, and if you feel bad missing your master's degree, well, I hope that you know at least, though I'm no masterpiece, Mother, you never failed me. Mother, you never ever failed me.
Mom, you don't have to be everything to me.
Aim high. Air Force.